Hello, true crimeers. This is the case of Jennifer Wilmer. Viewer discretion is advised. This is going to be a relatively short case because there is not much information. Jennifer Marie Wilmer was born in April of 1972, and at the time of this case, she was residing in the Willow Creek, California area, and she was 21 years old at the time of her disappearance. She was originally from Long Island, New York, but she made her trip out to California in 1992. When she moved to California, her plan was to enroll at the College of the Redwoods, which was in Eureka, California. But when she enrolled, all the classes were basically booked and there was no more room, and so she couldn't do it. So in the interim, she took a job as a waitress just to make ends meet. But unfortunately, she lost her job shortly before this case happened, and that takes us to September 13th, 1993. There are two conflicting reports on what exactly happened on that day. The first report says that she was seen or observed leaving her home in Willow Creek, and that her goal was to get to a travel agency so she could purchase a ticket to fly back to New York. However, according to the travel agency, she never arrived. They never helped her there. And then from there, no one saw her. The other story suggests that she had gotten into someone's vehicle, she was hitchhiking, and according to this story, she was doing so to get to a farm property where she would be applying for a job. But there is no stories or indications that she ever made it to that farm either. So in both scenarios, she was supposedly going somewhere where she never arrived. One story says they saw her leaving on her own, the other says they saw her getting into a vehicle while hitchhiking. But regardless of the story, Jennifer has never been seen since. This happened in 1993. It's been decades. And there's been no use of her social security number, no movement in her money. She's just gone. She vanished into thin air, but we all know that can't happen. When she was reported missing, which I'm not exactly sure how soon afterwards she was, but at this point, police do suspect that the likelihood is that she met with foul play. Jennifer is also connected or is part of what's called the Humboldt Five. Between 1993, which means Jennifer was the first, through 2014, a series of missing women or murdered women. These women all do share a relatively similar appearance, relatively similar age, and all vanished initially from the same area. Are all five of these cases directly connected? The belief is no. A couple of them are likely linked, but there has yet to be any proof to establish that all five women are connected. I kind of look at this as Jennifer being sort of the odd one out. She's not part of this initial clumping, even though they're not really all that far apart anyway. There just seems to be very back and forth, conflicting reports on whether or not these women are connected or not. But as it stands now, Jennifer Wilmer is still missing. Someone somewhere out there has got to know the truth, and perhaps that someone is you. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Jennifer Wilmer, please call 916-623-2611.